Hi everyone, and welcome to my second question answer session. This is going to be a lot shorter. I'm only going to answer 2 questions, and I will try to do that in the future, keep them really short. So make sure you post any questions that you want me to answer below, and let's get started. So the first question I received is, help, what can I do? I have hit a plateau. So there are so many answers to this question. With this particular gal that asked me what she could do, she works with me in my challenge groups. So she goes through the workout programs that we have chosen for her to be able to do at home through Beachbody. She's currently going through P90X3 with me, and so I get to actually see in my challenge groups on a daily basis what she eats. And so one of the first things I told her was I would pay more strict attention to what she was eating, and based on her permission, I would give her some guidelines and some recommendations based on what I was seeing. So I also asked her to go ahead, and I don't always encourage calorie counting or macro, like really detailed focusing on calories and macros, but sometimes it's very, very helpful to find out where you are, to have a baseline, and to be able to see, okay, if I'm not hitting my goals, what's something that I might be able to tweak today? So I asked her to go ahead and track for several days and send me the information, and she and I have been working one-on-one to make the adjustments for her. But that's not helpful to you, so I am going to give you a couple things, and of course you can always work with me one-on-one, just let me know, and I am available to do that. But I'll give you a couple things that are very common stumbling blocks to people. So diet is absolutely 100% key. You can't out-exercise a bad diet, right? So there are a few foods that may be a culprit if you have hit a plateau. One of them is wheat and gluten, so you'd want to go gluten-free. Try it for 2 weeks, see what it does for you, see if it boosts your energy, if it kicks that plateau. Awesome. I know in my family we have found tremendously easier to maintain a healthy weight, and my sister lost 30 pounds, my mom lost some weight. We've all kind of been able to maintain and balance our weights a lot easier with that. Another one is dairy, and a lot of people don't know that they may have sensitivities to it. I didn't know for the longest time that dairy was an issue in my life until I eliminated it and then realized, oh, it really was a problem for me. And bringing it back in, I have some digestive trouble when I do that, so I've pretty much nixed dairy. And there's a bunch of other ones too. Overeating versus undereating. A lot of Americans actually undereat, and it's a huge, huge problem. So I've actually written a blog article that kind of covers a lot of the basics. So I will post that in the notes of the video. And if you have any questions, again, let me know. And of course, we can work one-on-one to solve your issues. If you ever want to do that, just contact me and let me know. Question number 2, how to stay in shape and stay fit with a 9-to-5 job. Ooh, this one's a tough one, isn't it? There are so many parents out there who have children who are just frazzled and exhausted because they work from 9 to 5, and then they come home and they make dinner, and then they work out, and they just do all this stuff. I know this one particular girl, she has 4 children. She is a school teacher, so she works full time, and she is she's like a superhero. She like blows me away. She meals plans on the weekend. She's very strict with what she eats. She has it all portioned. It's amazing. We cannot all be like that, right? So my number 1 tip for you, my number 1 tip to stay in shape when you're busy and when you're frustrated or when you have a really busy job, it all boils down to your food. 100%. So this past week was Thanksgiving, and I will tell you, I did not work out every single day this past week. I just didn't. And I'm okay with that because 1, sometimes your body needs to rest. 2, there are times like holidays when you want to focus on family or you just want to chill. That's okay. What you need to know is how your body responds, and you can control all of your goals almost, other than like building muscle and maintaining tone. You can control almost all of your goals, your fitness goals, and your health goals with food. So very, very, very important to dial in. You want to eliminate processed foods. You want to be eating whole foods. You want to be getting your macronutrients, your micronutrients in on a daily basis. Let me tell you, if you stop working out and you are still eating McDonald's for lunch, and you start your day off with a sugary breakfast like Pop-Tarts or whatever it is that you're used to eating for breakfast, and you end your day maybe with some tasty beverages at dinner, you are going to quickly pack on the pounds. If you are, you take a few days off working out and you are eating protein for breakfast and some healthy carbs like maybe some sweet potatoes or some plantain chips, and then you have a salad with some protein and healthy fat in it, you drink your Shakeology in the afternoon, you have maybe a Larabar or an apple, and then you have dinner like steak and sweet potato fries and vegetables. Those are all whole foods, guys, and if you do that, you're not going to pack on the pounds. My husband is traveling constantly. In fact, that's why he's not with me today, because he is on a business trip. But he's traveling constantly, and one thing that he has noticed since we have really dialed in on our nutrition is the ability that he has to maintain a healthy weight and get, really in shape. Like, I can see his six-pack even when he doesn't work out, which is pretty cool. So he maintains that physique, and we all maintain that physique so much easier, and the stress is just gone. But the number one thing is your food. So if you have any questions about that, again, if you need to work on one-on-one with me, if you just don't know where to start, that's where I was 5 years ago, guys. I have spent 5 years researching, putting it into practice, figuring out what works, experimenting on my own body. So I'm here for you, so you don't have to spend all the time doing that. So if you have questions, I understand. I was there, I've been there, I've done that, and my passion is to share that with you. So if you have any questions, if you want to work with me one-on-one, if you need to dial in on your nutrition, let me know. We can talk about it. But that's the number one way to stay in shape when you work a 9-to-5 job. Fitness-wise, if you wanted to get some workouts in, I would suggest boiling it down to 3 times a week. When you're really, really busy, just try to get it in 3 times a week, and try to make that a whole body workout with some weights. And the other suggestion would be to hit 10,000 steps a day. So whether you are walking at lunch or parking further away or whatever it is that you do, you should always, no matter what, try, and it won't always happen, but try to get 10,000 steps a day. It's a great way to stay active and to just get those steps in there and keep your body moving even when you don't have time to work out. So those are my tips. I hope they help. Let me know any new questions below. Bye!